What's up, YouTube? Or I should say good morning. I might just start saying good morning because I film as I wake up every single time. So today we have a primary bench day with a high rep top set, then a single, some back downs and some push accessories. And today I stepped on the scale as I did yesterday, and I had more calories than yesterday, a lot more water, and I was really busy, so it didn't really help that I had 3 of my meals after 4 o'clock in the evening. So I was getting to the scale, I was thinking, okay, 72.6 yesterday, you're probably thinking 72.8, something like that, and stepped on the scale and it was 71.6. I'll show you that on the screen here for proof. Don't know how that happened, but it just means that I'll stick at 3,000 calories, about 440 carbs, 40 grams of fat, 220 protein, and then do that for the next few days, maybe a week. If it's still on the trajectory down, I'll change something up again and increase calories again. But yeah, again, we've got the same breakfast as normal, and then we'll get ready for the gym. Right, so we are off to the gym. It's been about an hour since I had breakfast, then I got changed, sorted myself out, made sure I had my electrolytes. I've had about a litre and a half, maybe 2 litres of water and some amino acids as well. So I'm feeling good. Today for the session, I have this programmed. I'll probably throw it up on the screen there. And so it's 95 kilo on bench, really light for the first week back on bench, or primary bench. And I've set the big rep range just because I'm unsure on how it's going to go, but I would have thought that 15 would be the number we go for. And then a single after that. I've implemented these in. I never normally do fatigue singles until towards the end of prep, just to see how things are moving, but I think I'm going to keep it in for every week now, just so throughout the start of the block I'm actually moving something a little bit heavier, like 127 is still relatively light, but over the next couple of weeks that'll slowly build up. And before I'm sort of taking advantage of these higher rep ranges and lower weights, just for some more hypertrophy work. But also I know, before I know it, every session I'm going to be benching above 140 to 150. So it'll be nice just to move some weight for reps on bench for a little bit, get a nice pump. But the scales really shocked me. Like, I knew I wasn't gaining weight in as I thought it would go. A couple weeks ago, or about 2 weeks ago, I was sitting at 73 thinking, oh god, this is a bit quick. But to step on the scales and see 71.6, I had to do a double take, to be honest. I did it twice. I thought the scales were broken, because 71.6 is like what I was dieting at a few weeks ago going into comp, and that would have been a good day, 71.6, and I was on like 2,000 calories. So now being on 3,000 and still being the same weight, it's a bit peculiar. Something might be in the air. Don't know if because of all the volume yesterday in that session, and like expending's probably the right word, a lot of water. But then I ate late at night, and that was chicken and rice and chicken and potato, and then some rice cakes. So really peculiar. I don't know if it's a stress thing. Like now I feel a lot less stressed because the sessions are quite light and other variables make me feel less stressed, so I'm not holding on to weight. I don't know if that's actually a thing. But yeah, today's going to be a good session. Going to try out my elbow tendonitis straps again as well. I used them for the first time the other day. Tendonitis in both elbows is something that's affected me for years. It never normally comes on at this point, it hasn't. But just putting them on, just to feel a bit safer. They don't add anything to strength because it's a strap that goes at the top of my forearm. Just pressing on that muscle just to relieve some tension. But elbow tendonitis is something that has taken a toll a lot in previous comps going into the last few weeks of prep. So I'm just going to put them on just because I've increased volume in regards to pressing, and I think that elbow tendonitis would be the limiting factor if anything was to affect things. So we're just going to play that by ear. But after yesterday's volume session, I feel alright. Like I thought I'd be absolutely dying and unable to get out of bed, but I don't know if it's because now I'm getting consistently 8 hours of sleep, but there was a little bit of spring in my step when I got out of bed. I was like, oh, feeling this, feeling good today. So I'm nearly at the gym, and I will record my top sets or my bench sets, and then I'll see what I can record of the accessories, doing dumbbells and Smith machine. I can't remember off the top of my head what I programmed. Stuff I'd never usually do. Normally it goes straight from bench to then some tricep extensions and calling it a day. But we'll see how this sort of power building session goes. Hopefully there's a nice pump. There's a vest under this t-shirt, just in case I'm feeling myself after the 140 grams of carbs and loads of water I've had. Hopefully they come into play, and I can look in the mirror at myself at the end in the vest. But we'll see how I'm feeling. But I'll catch you in the gym. Oh, so it's been a couple hours since I trained again. After the session, I just had things to do, had some meals to have. But this morning session went really well. So I did my top set at 95, and I got 15 like I expected. And then I was feeling really good on my build up to my fatigue single. So instead of going 110, 127.5 like I planned, I went 115, and that went really good. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go 130. And that moved way better than I expected it to. Like, I knew it would move really well, but as soon as I unmacked it, it didn't feel like 130 in my hands. It felt like 100 kilos when I pressed it. I knew, like, in my warm-ups to my top set, I was feeling really good. So I decided to just change it to 130. And I think I might change the next few weeks as well in regards to singles, because I feel stronger than I anticipated I would. With the back downs, well, I'll show you my whole session there, I guess, in regards to reps and weights. My back downs, I will probably change next week. I did 95 for 13, I believe, and then the second back down set I only managed 6, so I might have to reduce the weight on the third back down set next week. It would be over the next few weeks when I increase the top set, the back down sets will get less and less, but as today was 95 for a high amount of reps anyway, I decided to keep it as 95 across all 3 sets. And then I didn't film any of my accessory work just because it was awkward. I couldn't really get probably couldn't get the right angle, and then it just wasn't the best time. But it was the first time I did, I never do dumbbell flat press. Last week I did the 45s for 13, but that was fresh. So I was like, oh, you know what, I'll give the 50s a go. And in the warm-ups, I was like, I'm so fatigued already. So I did 47, I only managed 6. So we'll probably reduce the weight a little bit on the accessories next week. This was more of a week to get an idea of where my strength is on the accessories after my main attempts. But I was happy with how everything went. Elbows felt fine, and I felt really good pumped. It was a really good pump. So the session went amazingly. So next session is my squat single day, where I will do 210 for a single, and that should move nice. But in the new knee wraps and the new belt, you never know. First single of this prep, so 12 weeks out, feeling really good. But that's everything, and I will probably see you tomorrow where I'm getting ready for my squat single, and I'll take you through all of that. So yeah, if you like the video, I guess subscribe, like it, and then comment if you want me to change anything else in the videos to make it a bit more entertaining. I will see you in a bit.